My man Robin came over last night. You mean Robin Harris? Ain't but one. You see, I got bags under my eyes big enough to carry $50 worth of groceries. Ooh, girl. How come y'all didn't stay married? Oh, he's good to me, but he's so mean to the kids. Is he cheap? Is he? He turned Muslim last summer so he wouldn't have to give Christmas presents. That's a damn shame. And he's so quick to hit somebody. Say he don't want to pay the dinner bill. I don't know what to say to you, but you should stop. You know, you should be with that man. I know I should, but girl, I can help it because I love him. You love him? Mm-hmm. What's going on, y'all? If y'all don't know what the hell I was just reciting, that's from the best cartoon ever. Okay? Ever. Baby's kids, we don't die, we multiply. Yes, indeed. My favorite cartoon, my favoriteest cartoon in the world. If you've never seen it for whatever reason, if you're a 90s baby and you've never seen Baby's Kids, you need to go on Netflix right now and go watch Baby's Kids. You need to go watch it right now. Before I forget, because I'm very forgetful, I have to go in my memos box. I went to Atlanta last weekend, and I met Latricia Benatti. I hope I said it right. Leatricia Benatti, Bonati. She is a phenom for The Walking Dead, just like I am. She loves the fear of The Walking Dead, just like I do. And she came out to the Blackout to meet me, and I am like, oh, so like, thank you so much, excited. Because we were talking about The Walking Dead and Fear the Walking Dead for a little bit, and we actually have some of the same favorites. She likes Michonne, I like Michonne. She likes Nick, I like Nick. But I have to say that this particular episode of Fear the Walking Dead was it was not nice. It wasn't all in that. I'm a bit annoyed, you know, because every season of The Walking Dead, there is that lukewarm episode. And then there's that episode like, why the fuck did they even consider this to be in the lineup? You know what I'm saying? And usually in The Walking Dead, they have 3 of those types of episodes, and the rest of the episodes are like hot. So I can't really complain that much. But for a 6-episode season 1, every fucking episode needs to be off the chain. Okay? And I believe this is episode 3 or 4, like we're almost already to the end, but I'm not complaining because it's going to lead us right into motherfucking October 11th for The Walking Dead, straight up and down on the rehabs, because you know they skipped a week last week because of the Labor Day weekend and they didn't want to lose into no ratings. But at the same time, I was calculating, and if they would have showed the episode, then we wouldn't have ran right straight into The Walking Dead. But anyways, this season's going to conclude and we're going to go right into The Walking Dead, but I want to get right into this review titled The Dog. Okay, yeah, so we're at the barbershop and Travis is feeling like he has to protect his son Chris, and he's telling Chris to get away from the window. Chris sees a zombie. It's obvious like the zombie does not have on contacts. Those are his real eyes. They're going back and forth, and Travis gets a little annoyed with Andrew, and they go back and forth, and Andrew's like, well, we're going to just split up. We're going to bust out of here, and we're going to go in separate directions. I'm like, whatever. For some insane reason, Chris starts touching the wall. You know, they said that, you know, they had heard people break in on the other side, but Chris starts touching the wall for some reason. He feels that the wall is hot. The wall is on fire. It's going to explode soon. And so everyone's like, okay, we have to make a break for it. We have to go. We have to make a break for it. Everyone stick together. Everyone stick together. In the meanwhile, okay, at the house, Madison, Nick, and Alicia are playing Monopoly. And I'm like, okay, whatever. They're trying to pass the time. They're waiting for Travis. Travis hasn't called yet. It's been past 6 hours. And I'm just like, alright, like, so we're just like, what is this whole episode gonna be about? Like, where's the dog? And so, you know, back on downtown, Chris, the other mother, whatever, her, Andrew, his family, and Travis, they're running through the crowd. People are getting eaten up. Chris is shocked and stunned. He doesn't believe what's happening. They go through these billboards, and people are like ransacking the billboards or whatever. And like Andrew and his family are left behind. They're taking so long to try to keep up. They're trying to keep up, but they're not able to. And so, you know, they almost get left. But then like the riders like push over the billboard and it falls on the grandma. I'm like, oh wow, she's getting smashed. I'm like, smash, yes, to the grandma. And of course the grandma doesn't die because the grandma's not black, so there was no reason for her to die. But you know, they all stop, they go get the grandma, they pull the grandma in the truck, the pickup truck, and then they veer off. I'm like, alright, whatever. Then, you know, the mom is like, well, let's take her to a hospital. We need to go to a hospital. So they go to a nearby hospital. The hospital is overrun by zombies. And, like, the military is bucking at the patients that are still walking toward them, even though that they're getting bucked at. And, you know, the barber and his family and Travis and his family are just stunned and in disbelief. They can't believe what's going on. And they're driving to go see Maddie. Well, back at the house, a dog seems to like hop on, like is attacking the door, not attacking the door, but at the door. And so Nick goes to open the door, the dog runs in, and I'm like, when are we going to see a zombie dog? No, we saw zombie dogs before, didn't we? Yeah, we saw zombie dogs. Well, they weren't zombie dogs, but they were going to attack, and then they just got shot. So... But I think a dog would make for it. But no, because if the dog bites the zombie and it gets the blood onto the dog, no, I guess it would. But anyway, so the dog comes in and the dog is covered in blood, but it's not his blood. Then the dog goes and runs after towards the entrance where Peter is walking into the house or whatever. So, you know, Nick is like, come on, we gotta go, we gotta get out of here. So they get out of there, they go to the neighbor's house, they look for a shotgun, they find the shotgun shells, they go back, and they realize that the zombie is eating the dog. Well, here comes Travis. Travis comes up the parking lot. Travis goes in the parking lot. Madison is trying to stop Travis from going inside because Peter the zombie is inside. So Madison's running through this garden slash maze slash wooden something or other to hide from motherfuckers when you need to get away kind of situation going on. And so they get to their house. Travis is trying to reason with a guy that's eating a fucking dog. This is where like the show kind of like annoys me. This is one of those fucking episodes where I'm like, why is everyone on the fucking show dumb? The only one that had common sense at all during this whole episode was Andrew, the barber. But whatever. So Travis is trying to reason with Peter. Peter is like, I'm just got finished eating this dog, I want to eat you too. So they start huffling and buffling and wrestling or whatever. Then Madison comes in with the shotgun. She acts like she's gonna pull it off. And just like, give me the gun because you're just standing there, chick. And then he shoots half of Peter's face off. And then Peter's like, yeah. And then, you know, Andrew points the gun in, a shotgun, and bang! The head explodes. Of course, at this point, I'm thinking that they are going to know what is going on. They're not going to be stupid anymore. They're just going to believe that we're dealing with zombies, that the people are dead, that the people are not sick, that you cannot save them, that we just need to get the fuck out of here. But do they believe that? Of course they do not fucking believe it. They do not believe it. They just saw a guy's face get shot half off before he had to get his whole face blown to fucking bits to stop coming at them, to die. But they still don't get it. I was annoyed with this episode because Travis is trying to protect Chris from what? I don't know. Then you got fucking Maddie trying to protect Alicia from what? I don't know. Like, what the hell? You know what was really annoying though? What was really, really annoying though was when Alicia had to go back to get the shotgun shells. She comes running back. She's on the fence but Susan is trying to hold her from falling off the fence. Oh, God. Excuse me, it's late. And then, you know, Chris tries to save her. Chris is pulling Alicia off the fence over to their side. She falls on Chris. Chris is like, I'm just trying to help you. And then Alicia's like, get off of me, get off of me. And then elbows the dude. You know what I found to be really annoying by that part? Alicia doesn't even fucking apologize. Did Chris try to molest her before or something? Like, what the fuck is going on with this family? Why are they hiding shit from the fucking kids? Why didn't Alicia just punching people and almost breaking their noses and not even fucking apologizing? I'm not understanding that part. I'm really lost. At a loss for words. Madison wants to leave. Travis wants to stay. He said, we can't go anywhere at night. We're like sitting ducks. We need to wait for the sunlight. She's like, okay, fine. Then you need to take care of Peter. What? So, you know, he goes to take care of the body. They bring the barber to the house. Maddie needs to use half of the drugs, more than half of the drugs that she was using for Nick, for the grandmother. Nick is starting to get on my nerves too because all he wants is pills. I don't know, it was a bit annoying. We get to the next morning and Andrew is showing Chris how to load the shotgun, showing him the differences and all of the bullets as well. Travis comes in, he's upset. He's like, no, you know how I feel about guns. We shouldn't do this, blah, blah, blah. Madison's like, I don't see the harm in it. I'm like, okay, Madison. But you sat there for like 10 minutes with a hammer in your hand, acting like you're going to demolish Susan, and you couldn't even do it. But you think that Chris needs gun training. No, all y'all motherfuckers need some kind of gun, some sort of something. Okay, y'all are just like, this episode was annoying and there was nothing to this episode. Only thing we found out about in this episode was that Andrew and his family are going to talk Spanish, but they're not going to be able to talk Spanish around Alicia because Alicia knows Spanish. Andrew wants to be left alone. He doesn't want anything to do with this family anymore because he thinks that the family is weak. When Madison can't even kill Susan because Travis thinks for some fucking reason that y'all are going to be able to save Susan and Susan's going to be saved because all she is sick. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. But I guess I don't have to get it because it is what it is at the end of the day. They are parents and they want to make sure that their kids are safe. But in this situation, they're not keeping their kids safe because they're hiding all this information from them. And this episode annoyed the fuck out of me. It really did. I was annoyed with Alicia. I was annoyed with Nick. All he wants is fucking pills. That's all he wants is pills, this, pills, that. I was annoyed with Travis. The only person I was not annoyed with was the other mom and Andrew. Everybody else could have sucked my scrotum skin. Like, it was just so annoying listening to them. And then to get to the end, only to be stopped because Madison wants to go and save Patrick from Susan. And then so she pulls in and she goes to save Patrick. But then the military comes and shoots Susan. And now they're taking over the neighborhood. The military is taking over the neighborhood. I don't know. Like, I just didn't... What did y'all think about this episode of The Walking Dead? It was titled The Dog, but the dog didn't even have a big role. So, like, what the fuck? Why are we... like, what? I don't know. I'm Wesley from Aconnectiontv, the network. I need to know what you guys thought about this particular episode because it was a bit bonk. This whole weekend of episodes and shows was a bit bonk. But anyways... I love y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Peace.
Girl, this house is everything. I love it. Breathe Network must be making money now.